Hey, bye. Welcome. Probably after work, right? Have some time to watch, I suppose. Oh, yeah, it is hot. Otherwise the day has been okay. I have slept a little longer than I would like, and then cats wanted cuddles from the morning for like an hour. Then they wanted to play, they wanted me to feed them repeatedly. On your way home, okay. Rough day. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Do that. Have a beer or something. I'll see what I get. I feel like eating candy, but it's not a habit when tired. Yeah. Marble temples? Hello, Trinken, welcome. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, it is kinda ridiculous that in the game's scope you use marble for absolutely everything. Not now though, but you still need the marble, but in addition to it you need bricks and concrete and yeah, sand, all that. So monument construction is gonna become a little bit different with this update. Oh yeah, not just Rome, but most Roman buildings ever. Especially as you go into the Empire period, just straight up made from bricks. This is actually really interesting. Like I talked about this before, like 2 times. I'm not sure if we talked about it with you, but I was in Greece on a vacation and we went to Olympia, which is a place of origins of the Olympic Games. And so it was, for the longest time, it was a Greek settlement, which was made from cut blocks of stone. But you can very clearly see which buildings were built by the Romans because they are made of freaking bricks. And so, as you go through the ruins, you can pretty much see which buildings were built when. Oh yeah, very efficient. I mean, cut stone is just primitive in comparison, really, because even the work needed to get it, I don't think it was worth it at the time. Like, imagine chiseling it with freaking hand tools. I mean, they still did it, but not on such a large extent. Like, it would be insane to build absolutely everything out of cut stone. They even made concrete, which apparently was pretty good. It was in ways better than our modern concrete because it doesn't erode as much. While current day concrete requires steel rebar to make it resistant, but still not perfect. But the Romans didn't use rebar, and their stuff kind of survived a very long time. Hello, Fungrats, welcome. Speaking of bricks, did the Romans use some kind of straw in theirs? They might have. I'm not sure. I think the trade-off in modern concrete is vastly easier to produce in bulk. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Romans didn't use it everywhere because it was very hard and it required very specific resources to be produced. Like Roman concrete, you only see it really in places like around Mediterranean Sea, where they would build harbors with it. It was very useful for building like large buildings, like their basilicas and whatnot, but also a harbor, you know, flood walls, and just generally like the quayside, I guess you can call it. So they would like build artificial harbors out of it, so they don't have to rely on natural lagoons or anything of the sort. Okay, well, we are here to play Caesar today, so hello, welcome. Today we'll be playing Caesar 3 Augustus with the new unstable version, which adds concrete, sand, and stone to the game, and concrete as well. So in order to test that and play around a little bit with that, we'll need to play a map. I unfortunately cannot play maps from the city construction kit with it, because currently the version that we have does not allow these resources to be produced. Something to note about these resources is if your map has like the... Okay, so there are a lot of maps that have been made before Augustus, and so you can still play them with the new resources, because there is a fix currently where if you load a save file that is of a map that has been made before this, unless it has custom empires, if it doesn't have custom empires, this fix will apply, and this fix means that if the map has clay enabled, it will also allow you to mine sand. If you have iron enabled on the map, it will allow you to mine stone. And with these you can then produce concrete, and you can then produce yeah, you can just use it for construction of monuments. If the map does not have this, it will mean that these resources will be automatically added to a random trade route that will also sell you this kind of stuff. So the previous maps should have this fix, but again, first, currently the cities from city construction kit, which means all map files will not have this fix. And secondly, the maps that have custom empires will not have this automatically. They need to be upgraded. So updated. That's the basic premise. Hello Morgan, welcome. Thanks for the raid. I should really give you a follow. I think you raided me yesterday as well. Let me just quickly do that. We are just starting. It's just gonna take a little bit. I'm still making ready. There you go. So what does the chat say? Yeah, that was the one thing I liked about Caesar 4. But the only thing is that it does show a lot of the brick usage. It does, yeah. I mean, Caesar 4 had some things that are good. Like, for example, soldier voice lines are actually Latin, and they fit quite well. The unfortunate side is the game sucks. Like, in comparison to Caesar 3 gameplay wise, it's not good. But it tried a lot of things, and some of it is good, but overall it's inferior. Hello Blubber, welcome. A small problem, it has concrete, sand and stone, yet it's called unstable release. Yeah. Diagonal water roads is great from Caesar 4. Yeah. Something else I wanted to talk about. I don't remember. Okay, fine. We'll jump in, I suppose. I think local iron or marble equals local stone. Yes, that's correct. I forgot to mention local marble enables stone as well. Trade route selling clay, for example, will start to sell sand as well. So no randomness with the trade. Yeah. So it's not random. It's the trade route that would sell you clay. If your clay is not available locally, that trade route which sells you clay will also now sell you sand. Automatically, with the old maps. That's how it is. Yeah, of course. So let's take a look, shall we? So I had to kind of scour my Caesar 3 folder just to find a good map to test this on. This is not exactly the greatest one to test it on, but I don't have choices. Like, the maps from City Construction Kit will not work with this. Discord stream, oh yeah. Currently it's showing you everything, which is not what I want. Where is this? This. Yes. No, it's fine. Okay. So, again, I think it's duplicating. Is this? Yes. Let's make this fit. Yes. Good. Hey Algoriel, welcome. Yes, Caesar 4 is something we don't usually talk about. It again, it has like 2 or 3 things that would actually improve Caesar 3, like the soldier voice lines in Latin and whatnot, but overall is a thing that really does not hold up very well at all. Okay, here we are. This map is called, I named these maps in Latin, it has been a long time, Nullum Tributum Sine, which means no taxation without representation, I think. And this map is all about no trading. So we are not gonna be able to trade at all. We are supposed to start with this money and just make our money with taxation. The reason we are here is because we can produce sand and stone locally, and I can show you all the monument construction. So that's why we are here on this specific map. It will be economically challenging, and due to this map has been designed before Augustus, so just so you know. And so what happens with it is the added difficulty with many other things like health and sentiment, especially sentiment and unemployment penalties, will mean that my economy is probably gonna get crushed. If that's gonna happen on very hard, we'll have to drop the difficulty, because I cannot trade with a single city. There are cities, but this is costing 20,000 and it only is so that you can buy second type of wine. Because if you look, all the prices have been set to basically nothing. Apart from the new resources which have not been considered, since this map has been made before Augustus and you cannot even make that or sell it. So, yeah, you know, anything you could sell, it doesn't have any value anyway. So it's all about taxation, really. And this one, 5,000 to open up, but then you would not be able to really make money off of that anyway, because it's a very low price. So we are not going to be doing trade, we're going to be doing taxation. Caesar 4 needs to lose its Caesar title, it can be Brutus instead. It can. Yeah, if it wasn't naming itself Caesar and trying to be successor, I could look on it more favorably, but just because it tries to call itself Caesar, it just doesn't hold up. I remember as a kid, I saw Caesar 4 in a store. I was like, I don't know, 8 years old or something like that, and I saw it and I went like, yeah, Caesar 3 was so good, even though I wasn't really good at it when I was a kid, because, you know, the game wasn't really too friendly with explaining a lot of the mechanics, so, you know, I kind of sucked. So I saw Caesar 4 and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be such an awesome game, and I remember just hating it. Absolutely. It's just, I still have a hard copy somewhere in my home, but yeah. Even Civ City-Rome from Sid Meier is 100 times better. Yes, I agree with that. It's not perfect by any stretch, it has bugs as well, but Caesar 4 is just, it's not Caesar, it's something, but it definitely isn't Caesar. Okay, let's make our first block. We'll probably have to tailor it a little bit so it doesn't, or it will not be absolutely brain dead, which is actually what we want, I think. How can we tailor this? Yeah, have it like this. So we want 96. This actually will be branded design. We can, this would be blocking one house. We can put 1 by 1 there, which doesn't really matter. So let's fill it in. We need to be super efficient. Again, the economy might even be impossible with the Augustus changes. I don't think I've played this map with Augustus because it's no trading map, and so it works in Julius because you can abuse unemployment to a very high degree. But with Augustus, all that is gonna kind of be thrown out of the window. So we will see if that works or not. Also, bringing water to our people is gonna be a problem. This is your only reservoir spot. You can have clay mining and sand mining here, but this is not for reservoirs. So we'll want to fix that. Okay, let's have that. Let's this is a central map, so prefect and engineer is gonna be necessary. Can put them here, and then doctor as well as a barber, and we want food to be sourced from here. This is fertile, and we can have wheat, I think. Let's get a barber. I haven't played this map in a while, so I don't really know the events, but I know it's not a military map, because that would be kinda insane with no trading as well, being part of it. Let's get all the temples here from the start, and this looks decent, but we really do want that water soon. It's gonna be rather crucial, so let's take a look. I'm gonna create a path, and we'll bring the water from the other side, right here. It's gonna be a little more expensive, but good overall, because you really want to have it like this, if possible. Let's got this road. There is no time limit, so that's a factor as well. So with taxes, it's all about time. Like you need to wait a little bit to accumulate money. I think you cannot, like, you don't have to burst like with actual export. It's gonna be about just slow expansion, I guess. But we do have the speed settings, so can always speed through any sections that are too slow. Okay, let's get road access, and here, and here, and here. It's gonna be a start. Okay, you're welcome. Should try that sometimes. It's not bad. So City, Rome. I think the second game is slightly better as well. I'll probably recommend it if you like Romans, but again, CC3 is vastly superior. Seems to be impossible in Augustus. With the, you mean the settings without exports? It might be on very hard, that is. I think if we drop difficulty, I'm gonna be just fine. So we'll see. But I'm gonna try. One of the hopes is the extra resource production for extra monuments will actually mean that we can provide lots of actually useful jobs as well, not just spamming culture dumps everywhere. And our goal is gonna be turn this into Grand Insulae block, basically, before we do anything else. So we'll need to consider everything that goes along with it, which means first we'll do food here. Let's get a granary right there. Let's get some wheat. If it doesn't reach reliably, we can make sure that we build either highway or a cart depot and funnel the food that way instead. I'm gonna start with just a couple of farms. This will be enough to feed the whole block reliably. We also want to give them a second food type though, so I might actually go and do that already. So we feed them vegetables or fruits. I feel like fruits. This could be a loop. And then connect to this. Get a roadblock here. And let's see how far these services can reach. This is fairly reliable, I think. And yeah, should be enough. Let's accept fruits and wheat, 16 of each. Let's get a road connection and give it a roadblock. Give it a roadblock. Unemployment, or missing workers rather. That's good. People are coming in. We need to start taxing them rather soon. After we give them food, we basically even tax them a small casa immediately. It's gonna be rather important. We need to also, like, with this money, I need to make them Grand Insulated, so that's gonna be a challenge. Because they'll want lots of goods and services, and all of that needs to be produced locally. No imports, no exports. Okay, we can go ahead and build a market now. One is probably not going to be enough, but let's keep it for now. Close that off, give them a school and a theater. Do we have plaza? We do. Let's give them water. Have to do 3 fountains, which is fine. I don't have statues, right. But we do have the plaza, which is crucial. Let's do a little bit at a time. Statues is actually like pretty big. Okay, let's offset it with just a couple of Chiculararii. It's gonna help. And I see some small castles, so let's add a forum. Let's tax people 8%. Let's pay people a little more money. And we'll probably have to go ham on desirability here, which is not what I want, but we have to. What about parks? I have some stuff, but it's not good stuff. I actually like the columns, but like having them everywhere is not very practical or nice, I don't think, so let's just have a couple. Paths, no, parks. And we'll do we have hedges? Hedges are like, that's not what we want, maybe some pavilions. And then trees, right, that's what we want. And we'll do some pine trees. Parks. Trees. Plum tree. Rather expensive, but we'll need a desirability. And without statues, the reach on this is gonna be pretty awful. So we better build some of them back there as well. And with small castles we should be making some money, but this is not gonna be enough. We need to immediately start getting them pottery. Let's take a look. Can we mine clay on this other side? I think I made sure. Yeah, you cannot. So we can either make it here or we can make it here, and either one would work really, but this would actually be able to cart the goods over here without any issues, I think, which is what we are after. So we should do that. Let's put a warehouse here. This warehouse is going to accept pottery. Just 8 units is enough for now. And let's go ahead and create an industry here. I could possibly fit a clay pit up here as well. So we want labor sponging anyway, and having a surplus in here would be good, just so we can make more blocks without really needed to think about it at all. This could be another clay pit eventually. And yeah, just put them like this. This staircase is gonna be awful for walkers, as it always is, but it doesn't really matter. And let's keep some space so we can fit workshops around here later for other goods, because I'm pretty certain we will want that. Not yet, but eventually. Let's get an engineer and a prefect. Prefect goes somewhere along here. This. Cut that off. Not amazing, but this will help get everything ready. We really want insulate rather quickly. The extra food is gonna give them sentiment, so they should be fine with my taxation, hopefully. Yeah, the tax is not looking good. It will though. Once more people move in, it should be better. Again, if it turns out we are gonna struggle with the sentiment mechanics, we might be forced into doing something about that. We can make our own marble, which I actually want to do like immediately, pretty much, just so that I can get... I don't want to spam small temples for economic reasons. It would be better to go with other things. So just one. And let's put a warehouse here. This one's gonna accept marble. We can do 16 units. And I want a work camp, an architect's guild. We are already kind of running low on money, but there is a bailout we haven't taken yet. So we'll see. Work camp. And we want mausoleums. That's what we really want. I could go small ones actually, but this is good for workshops for oil. If we ever want that. I could possibly just build them in here. Like, I don't think I'll need this, really. And they can have a path without any prefecture or anything like that. They are just very expensive. That's their disadvantage. But they are much better than oracles or temples because they give you the health bonus, which is very powerful. Let's build that and let's cut this short a little bit. I want it to be cut here. I know, Caesar. Okay, we got a little bit of money, not much out of that. I'll have to spend a little bit of that just to get some of this. And they will want extra entertainment once we get the pottery produced. Let's build an amphitheater. Gladiator school and actor school needs to go somewhere, and this is actually not fertile. So it would be okay to have it somewhere along here. Actors. Let's build them. I have 11 denarii. This is not looking good. Actors. If we get Insulae, we might be able to survive. Some people didn't get fed yet, which is making them angry. Let's get a second market. There's gonna be unemployment, which is causing some issues as well. Let's grow more fruit. Grow more wheat. And some pottery is being deposited. It's good. We should see some insulae. We do. Let's see our current income, 797, and our expenses, our wages are 625. The levies are 240. Okay. We have 30 favor. We also need to be careful about that. I will smoke gift him. With extra insulae, I think we should be fine. But yeah, we'll see. You definitely should be having more food. I think the first feeding cycle is still hurting us a bit. This should feed a lot of people, way more than we have here. Yeah, it's gonna get stabilized now. Emigration, people hate the unemployment, as expected. Let's build a little bit of plaza. Would it be possible to make the negative numbers and expenses on the economy tab red? That would help a lot. Because, you know, it's like their categories are good to read once you like understand, but it would be even better, especially for new players, to have it be color coded like that. It's a good idea. Okay, with money, I'm gonna struggle. I need to figure out what to do. I suppose I'm gonna start making furniture. Even though my money is looking horrible. So 2 of these. Workshops, furniture. 4 workshops. This will accept 8 furniture. So the higher we can evolve them, the more they will actually put up with my nonsense in terms of taxing them and everything. So it is well worth it. But the money is looking horrible. Okay, what about our taxation now? We are making 1100. we are paying 1400 in wages. Yeah, this is not working out, and people are annoyed because unemployment. I think it's not possible on very hard, because the map has been made previously, before Augustus, really. So sentiment was not a thing. Like, you could abuse the wage mechanics so hard. It's not what you can do now. This is not gonna raise the things, and the constant, yeah, immigration is really bad. Probably have to lower the difficulty. I really don't want to, but it seems to me like we have to. The map just cannot handle it. It's, again, not been made before Augustus, so let's do hard. This should give us extra sentiment and city mood. Just give it a little bit of time. They're still annoyed, but again, we should be good. Unfortunately, yeah, Caesar's gonna ask for random garbage. Let's accept some clay in here. When we have 8, we should produce extra clay, so that should be fine. And we just need to wait. Hope that we make money and then expand from there. Looks bad on the white background, okay. Yeah, I guess it does. So we are making 2,300 now. You should be in profit slightly if you don't build anything for a year. Problem is gonna be Caesar. If he invades us, we are dead, so yeah. Pays more wages, okay. Not good. Very not good. And we are fucked. Just like that. Again, the map has not been made for this, but it has the resources I wanted to test, so that's why we are here. Okay, fine. You'll have to replay it. Okay. So load the game. Yes. And we'll go with difficulty. I hate doing this. Let's do medium or normal. That's what we have to do. Okay. I think I managed to beat it on very hard before on stream at some point on Augustus, but it was before health and sentiment became such a big thing. So in vanilla I could absolutely abuse people. Like, they wouldn't be able to resist the taxes, because vanilla balance is all about just being able to do whatever you want. But the city mood, because if you pay them slightly more, they'll just ignore you. Having unemployment, they'll ignore everything. That's not what the base game is about. Augustus does care though. Okay. We don't get any extra starting money though, that's not how this works. You only get extra money if you actually start on different difficulty, I think. Which might actually be... might make a save just to see. So if we load a map... No, I think it's a save file, so we'll always have the same money. There's a rock somewhere, right? I think I built it differently this time. So actually there is no, yeah. Okay, fine. Let's have it here instead. Barber, I don't know what to put it. Let's put it here. Temples. And prepare water immediately. Without statues, the desirability is going to be a slight issue, but not for long. I'm just going to bring it through this valley, I think. bring it close, one tile away from the housing. Let's go this way with this. Let's go this way. Hopefully we can focus more on the new resources now. Get wants my attention. Okay. She demands attention. Yeah, we can focus on the new resources with this, but again, I don't like lowering difficulty, I hate it, but this map doesn't have exports. It has been made specifically for how to learn to abuse the mechanics of wages and city mood on Julius, or before Augustus. And so this is not really how I ever imagined this map would play. It's my map. You know, again, not good that we have to do what we have to do, but if I want to test it, I need to do this. So on Augustus, this is not really playable. You could perhaps somehow make it work, like wait freaking 40 years to make a little bit of money if you don't overextend at the start, but I don't think so. There is a lot of wrong with lowering it, but not on this map specifically. Because again, this map has never been made with Augustus in mind. I made it. I remember making it specifically for Julius. So none of this is really intended, like, not even the resources, but that's fine. What's not fine is it's crashing the city mood, because it's supposed to have you, it's inspired by Jake doing a no trade challenge on Valencia, which this is a map that's facilitating that without actually having to be used on Valencia, and you cannot trade anyways because nothing is worth anything. I should be building things. Let's make food. Wheat. Do it slightly differently this time. So 5 farms on wheat, that should be really a lot. We'll need fruits. And lots of them. I think this is enough. Let's get... There's still fertile land here. Let's get a granary. Let's get a road. Engineer, prefect, roadblock this off. Roadblock, fountains. Give them a theater to offset the sentiment. This will accept wheat and fruits, 1616. Might be good to add a wheat farm or two here. And I think you can even tax freaking tents on this difficulty, so let's do that. I never played on this, so I don't really remember, but I think that's the case. We can just do even silly things like that. I'll spam Plaza, we'll need it later anyway. We need to go straight for Insula. Let's get a market. Actually 2 markets, for distribution reasons. Get me an overlay so I can actually see behind this. Lararii. Let's get pottery, or actually school. And then pottery. Right here, clay pits. Workshops, pottery. Engineer prefect. Warehouse is gonna go somewhere here. Actually, that I need these 3 later for furniture. Let's put a warehouse. That's not where I want it, but you can also have it here. Warehouse. And accept 8 pottery, accept 16 clay, because we need that for Caesar. He's gonna ask for it rather soon. Let's block that off, let's block this off. Disable one of the workshops for now. Our personal salary, right. Let's drop it to 2 denarii, send him a gift. Let's get taxes all the way up to 8%. Pay people a little more money. %, unemployment. Need to fix that. Let's make timber yard. 2 of these here, workshops, furniture. Let's get this to accept 8 furniture. Need a prefect and engineer here. Let's do that, plus what else do we want? Lararium and amphitheater. Bathhouse is present. Actor school and a gladiator school. Gladiator school, actor school, and I can go somewhere here. Not a line house. Actor school. It could actually be worth it to go with arena for extra entertainment to offset the sentiment as well. We might need to do that. You'll see. We got a bailout, significant one on this difficulty. I think we got way less before. And these houses still don't desirability, I think. Okay, I'm gonna do garden hedges for this block. Need to do something about the middle though. Parks. Let's do trees. Paths. This should help them. Okay, we should see some furniture soon, hopefully. And we want to start making oil already. Let's do that. And with, if I understand correctly, yeah, now we are making money. I think this is more than wages, yes. We should be actually in profit. Just population is kinda bad. I'll have to make sure make some marble. Start working on other monuments. It's unfortunate, it's a big expense, but it's necessary. I could go small temples, but again, I don't like to do that. Levy is bad. Let's get marble accepting here. Actually, I can do the clay here now. Clay 16. Disable it from here. No clay. And Rock Camp Architects Guild. Rock Camp, and let's do a mausoleum up here. That last one cannot really be blocked. Caesar is mad, but we should make money, I think. Just looks like pottery is not enough. Enable this. Getting clay pit. And one more workshop. It's gonna be the initial consumption spike. Yeah, 40% unemployment. But we are making money from the taxes, so it matters. Unfortunately, food still seems to be kind of in flux. So we might have to add some more. Expensive, but it's jobs, so it's actually good for the city. And I'm not sure if this is gonna hold up in terms of labor. We'll have to observe that. Or labor, in terms of prefectures and engineers. I mean, they do kind of reach it, but not quite. Okay, let's put this here. Auto-block that and put the engineer here. And the prefect as well. And now they should do a loop. Probably, right? Yeah. It's a bunch of extra jobs. You need to start making oil soon. Okay, let's get a farm for oil. Or olives, rather. Let's make this here. Here. Workshop oil. 4. Accept oil. So, Mausoleum does not acquire any sand or anything. Yeah. That should give us some guard coverage, but clearly we are not having enough. I'll have to go into debt, make another one. It's unfortunate, but it's gonna be good for city health as well, so it's an investment. This should be enough food for this, but again, it's maybe even some of the distance is not really ideal. But it looks like it's stabilizing. Grand temples will be really good on this one. They are expensive, but it's fine. He wants to clay now. We should be building up a surplus overall. Okay, we went out of that. That's good. Let's send him a gift for good measure. I could actually wait for a medium gift. There's 1 tent left. And the food is getting much better now, I think. Rome pays more wages, we need to be on top of that. The unemployment is absolutely huge. Okay, let's build an arena. And let's get a lion pit. Lion house. Let's put it somewhere here. It's not many jobs, but it helps. And then we need to do something about this desirability. Which I actually think like going for the Grand Temple rather soon would be good. Because Venus would help this block along very, very nicely. Imperial Dispatch is ready to send it. We can probably send him his stuff. No, not yet. There's some oil. This should help to evolve these. They want a library. No doubt. Let's give them a library. That. Yeah, Grand Insulate. Good. Some of them are gonna struggle with desirability. There is not much I can do about that. I can make like oracles here and there, but if that's gonna help, like, probably not. Let's move this temple so we can build. I'm not sure if this one's gonna have access, but let's get some oracles in here. Yeah, let them do that. and ground insulation should make a big difference with the tax income. Yeah. How's it looking? 6,500 already. Yeah, and we can, on this difficulty, you can really ignore the malices quite heavily. Like, this is still unemployment. On regular Augustus, you would absolutely die to this. But, yeah, oracles are gonna help. I will probably replace a house with an oracle here. It's just the only thing I can really do. And then that Venus temple would be really good. It's expensive, but we can probably do it. So let's go ahead and make some timber. Two timber yards. We need some more clay as well, and marble. Let's put this here. Now, how is this looking like on services? It is covered. I don't particularly trust that, but I think it's fine. Okay, so timber, let's set this to accept 8 timber, 8 clay, 16 marble. Let's get some more marble quarries. I probably need to prepare my actual other things as well, so raw materials, let's get a stone quarry. This is a new sprite, looks pretty nice. Building. So this will produce stone, and then we need sand as well. Can do that down here. Let's do 2 sand. Workshop for concrete and brickmaker as well. So I think this will require water. So it's concrete mixer. Workshop brickworks. So we might have to do a reservoir. I don't know, this is the first time I'm using this, so I might be wrong. But I think they do require water to function effectively. Okay, put down this here. Let's get some services to this. We need a warehouse. Right there. This is gonna accept 8 sand, 8 stone, 8 bricks, 8 concrete. Where is it? Where's concrete? Concrete maker requires water, full efficiency with reservoir access, half efficiency with well fountain. Okay. Right. Concrete cannot be stored. How does that work then? Do they bring it straight from here? I guess they do. Okay. I need another brickmaker and a clay pit. With extra oracles, I think gods are gonna be fine. Still desirability, yeah, we'll want that. We'll want that Grand Temple. But we have time, we should be making some money. Let us make money so that we can support that Grand Temple construction. Nice sprites on the new resources. So this is sand, this is bricks, this is stone. Gave me some extra jobs as well, which is always good. Let's build that Grand Temple to Venus. So let's take a look what it requires. 20 stone. At first. Except more stone here. Yeah, really nice animation on that as well. Quite like it. What about the concrete mixer? Oh, it does have... There are no buildings requiring concrete. Alright, it only works when you actually have something that requires it. The sand pit looks nice. As well. Yeah, I think the sprites are really nice. Yeah, stone is gonna be the main thing, I guess, that will be required, so might as well go with another one. He wants timber. I almost have enough, just not quite. Okay, let's put some timber in here as well. 8 timber here. Send him the stuff. Finish it off for the OCD freaks. We could put something here, but I don't really need anything. They could perhaps see housing. If I had easy access, I could get a reservoir on this other side. And that would help. Let's put extra houses here. And extra food could help, but I'd rather go with like... Yeah, wheat is always full, fruit is always lacking. I might replace a wheat farm with a fruit farm. If we do a highway, that could screw up with the pathing. Could make it here as a shortcut. Yeah, it should help. Another house. Second stage. So this one's concrete, okay. So that's how it actually works. Is that a person stepping on it, or is just... No, it's like a spade wiggling in it, I think. There is some water. Okay. And how do they bring it? They go with a cart, alright. And carter brings it to the construction site, I suppose. Okay. These are done. Let's fountain them up. No, not there. Here. It's gonna give us extra tax money, but we are looking pretty good on money. Not really worried about that. We want more. Let's take a look at clay. Let's get sand, let's get clay. Let's get workshop on concrete again. So far it seems like concrete will be what slows down construction, so keep an eye out for it if you need more workshops. Yeah, that's what I just figured as well. So it does seem like that's gonna be the thing. You want plenty of them, I think. And also keep them close to the construction site, since it's brought by Carter, that can get annoying. Let's get 2 of these here. Olives. I do not want to make olives, but we can. Farm olives. Let's grow some olives here. Accept olives, and if he wants anything else, I'll just store it here later. It's extra jobs, so it doesn't matter, and money is fine. So that's all good. Now it wants 28 bricks, right? Yeah, glad I built that extra stuff. And we also want more construction people. So let's do this. Let's do this. And this should help speed up the construction significantly. Once we have the Venus temple, that block is gonna be rock solid. As Grand Insulate, I think. And we want to make a new block here somewhere. Build dispatch is ready. Send it. How's it looking? Yeah, bricks. Bricks are lacking. Which these are producing. It wants clay and sand to make them. It's alright, let's do that. Water for the concrete, alright. I don't think I have water for the concrete labs here. Which is a problem, I cannot easily think that, but we can have it like here. We could do a Neptune temple just for it, but it's a bit of an overkill. But I will want the grand temples. I want to build as many monuments as we can on this one. Ceres temple. Neptune Grand Temple just for the concrete making district. Yeah. I would almost do that because again the water you only need to source it from here, so yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, the foundations are always stone, so that is holding us back slightly at times, but not a whole bunch. I could actually use another warehouse, just stockpile extra stones. And some extra marble, some extra clay, I suppose. Or do we do sand? Let's get some extra sand. Yeah, those concrete workshops are quite quick. Okay, Caesar wants money, send him money. We are 10,000 in profit. Money, people are still fine. The Venus temple is done. We're gonna pick the obvious blessing. All of these are grand insulate. Good. So how is our tax rate looking? It's probably pretty silly. 8,700 and we're paying 3,500, yeah. That's a lot. We're playing at really high speed. I am, but there's no reason not to. There's no military on this map. It's still a gatehouse for roadblock purposes in Julius, but otherwise there's no military activity. So why wouldn't you play on very high speeds, right? So that is fertile land here. Let's put down our block. Give it 3 wide. Knight of 6. Is this right? I don't know. I might have miscalculated that. If we go this way, just measure it. This is not good. Okay, if it's from here, it should reach. Knight of 6 is here, which means here for this one. So like that. Yeah, I was thinking that was too large. That would have been really bad, because even if you do more than this, it will cause issues with the walkers. You really don't want that. Send me this rock. This rock is not good for me, but I think this is fine to have. It's not good, but it's fine. Problem is gonna be what to do with these people. I will have to do patricians rather soon, which we can do. Yeah, Cloud, welcome. Okay, done an engineer. Let's get prefect, doctor, and a barber. Temples. Let's do a granary. With a roadblock. Start farming. Fruits. Yeah, there's a stone here. It's fine. get some services for this. 1616 warehouse. Accept 8, accept 8, accept 8 of oil. Make car depots. This is literally like when I made this map years ago, I wouldn't imagine having anything like this in terms of tools. But here we are. Okay, let's bring it to 8. Furniture, let's bring it from here to here. Oil, bring it from here to here, and we should probably just get jobs by expanding this a little bit if we can. What's the new resources for? Monument construction, really, only. So bricks. The Grand Temples will want shit tons of different resources. Bricks, stone and concrete, and there is also sand you use. Brickworks require water coverage and they produce concrete which cannot be stored. It only produces it when there is a need for it, and you need sand and clay for it to make concrete, I think. No, sand and clay for bricks and just sand for concrete. Sand and water. So that's what it's for. Okay, this is not looking good. Let's add the housing. Playing on very high speed today. Let's get them a bathhouse or they will die. Let's get a market, 2. Theater, school, library, amphitheater, arena, gladiator school, actors colony, one pit, Lararium. This is not full. The buildings are looking nice again. Are they? If only sun plus water was all that is needed for concrete in real life. You need cement, which is stone, basically, as well. But I guess that would be too complicated for some maps to have. So yes, that is not accurate at all. But it's a video game, not everything needs to be accurate, as again, the game is ridiculous, like it's not accurate in many aspects if you think about it, so why should it be in everything else? Point is, I guess, it doesn't need to. It's nice, but it's not like, you know, and not being bothered by Caesar breaking down my 4th wall or 5th wall. It's already happened so many times that it cannot be damaged any further. Let's get a forum. And I'm just gonna spam this now. Just oak these. I really don't like doing this. This collapsed. Okay, fuck. That's not good. The car depots are always the worst thing to collapse, so you need to configure everything once more, and I think this one was pottery, most likely, so it's probably fine. I hope these don't crack.
There's so much unemployment, it's distracted me from learning my lines.
Pottery 2 to 8. And you should be making more goods. Okay, olives. I don't think you can grow more here easily. There's like fertile land somewhere. I could make it here and just cart it over to that other one and feed the other workshops with it, or for other workshops, other block with it, and that from there we can distribute further. I think that's the way to do it. Accept, yeah, don't accept olives anymore and just accept oil. 16, and let's get a car depot. This tank is gonna get oil, and it's gonna get it from 5 to 2. Plus more pottery should be pretty simple, just need to find a place for a workshop with 2. There's a rock there. Just get this. It's not gonna be super efficient, but it doesn't need to be. Plus we want workshops for furniture as well. Again, it doesn't need to be peak efficiency. It would be good, but not necessary. Let's put some of them here. Grand Temple is done. Let's pick the obvious one. Start building Grand Temple to Neptune. Oh yeah, these guys shot up already. I think food is a problem for them. We don't have enough production. They will get the series benefit, but that alone is probably not enough. So yeah, even some wheat would actually be good. And then fruits, of course. It's pretty awful. Again, we don't worry about unemployment or labor costs early. More jobs is good anyway. Let's put down extra services. This should cover everything without issues. And more food will mean this will stabilize, hopefully. We should be earning a lot more money now, 12,000 in taxes. The Romans used some ash from volcano which worked for concrete. Yeah, right. I forgot. It's been a while since I read up on the Roman concrete, but I think that's correct. That modern concrete is different from Roman concrete, as we talked about at the start. It's not the same thing. This should, yeah, set up good. Second type of food, right? And that is fruits, right? Yeah, it's fruits. I don't have enough really in here to justify that. Could farm that. Or we could farm this. Doesn't really matter. Let's get a granary somewhere here. Let's get at farms first. Let's get extra fruits. We'll have to do patricians somewhere, but I'm not worried about that at the moment. And I think second vine type is basically not available. You can open up the second trade route, or the first trade route for it. But do we really want to or need to? I don't know. Also, this shouldn't be connected. I just realized something. I want to do it with a car depot instead. Let's get fruits in here. Let's get car depot here. Just gonna bring fruits. Engineer and prefect. Fruit. Bring it from 9th to 7th. Yeah. Should make sure that we have enough second food type for everyone. Everything's looking stable. And this is almost done. Okay, it's done. Let's pick the obvious benefit. Let's get a Mars temple next. can still go with a couple of mausoleums for that health benefit. It would be really good. Just need to figure out where. And I think I just want it like here. This does not matter. Blessing from Neptune is inconsequential. Some gods are angry. I think it's the Mercury. Mercury is irritated, yes. I'll build some oracles. Calm him down. We are also building these, so that should help. I think because we are building this, the other ones are getting neglected a little bit. Let's get that, and then work a camp somewhere. Somewhere here. Whatever works. Money, yes. I don't base even more wages, we need to be on top of that. So let's match them. Yeah, we are paying people less and we are having huge unemployment. This is what happens with the difficulty if you don't play under very hard. But again, you cannot export anything here, so you are gonna be having massive unemployment. That's what this map has been designed around, specifically before Augustus was a thing. So that's why we are playing on lower difficulty. Otherwise this would not be possible. Okay, Mars is already done. Grand Temple to Mercury. And I'll want to do Pantheon for the patricians as well. We can design the patricians. Where do we build them? I feel like here is a good idea. I also want Vine. Let's create Vine somewhere. There's a bunch of fertile land here. This is what we will use for feeding them. I can just make it like here. Farm vines. I want plenty, but for vine it's not really that necessary to have like excessive amounts of it. But we need labor, so let's go 6 workshops. That's more than enough, really. 4 would be enough, but we need workers or workplaces anyways. Let's get a workshop. No need to cart it anywhere far yet. We'll cart it at cart depots later anyway. Let's put this here. This is gonna accept vine and vine only. Furniture is still looking pretty low. Over here. Might add a workshop or 2. And perhaps a timber yard. This does not have proper access to middle tiles. It's offset by 1. That's annoying. Okay, I can just remove it. It's expensive, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. Grand Temple to Mercury. Just make it here. I would block this off. And patricians, alright. Let's design them. So we'll want to give them a Colosseum. I think we could do a Hippodrome as well if we wanted to, but there's not much reason for it. Okay, let's do pine trees for various reasons. We don't have statues. On this one, that rock is kinda in the middle of my stuff. Doesn't matter though. If you do that, then that's gonna be cursed. I'll just include it, I suppose. It's not gonna be a very perfect block, but it will work. Again, we have Grand Insulae. I don't think we need many patricians at all. This is an overkill anyway, but it's good for taxes. And scaling with the city like this is all that really matters. is you want to be able to have as many people as possible in here. Also population-wise, the map requires quite a lot. I don't want to make too many excessive things. So this will do. Okay. Let's put a reservoir here in the back with this an exit point. Not like the entry and exit points matter much on a map like this. Okay, let's get a reservoir connected to our network, which means I'll have to bring it through this valley. If we can, that is. Yes, we can. Do it like this. That's pretty cursed. These people might lack desirability, but I think it's fine. Yeah, the Venus Temple will offset it. Okay, I've got this ready. Let's start populating this. We'll add services as necessary. With Neptune Temple, watering them is gonna be pretty simple. Goland Plaza. Let's do services for this here. Barber. Here. Market. 1. Granary. Food. Wheat. 3. It's more than enough. Vegetables. Fruits. Engineer and prefect. Roadblock. Warehouse. Accept. Pottery. Furniture. Wine. And oil. I can actually get wine. And we'll do carts for the rest of it. Just to make sure we have enough goods. By the way, I see that you make long rows of gardens. I used to alternatively place gardens and statues to give the housing desirability from both, but I never really knew if it made a difference. No. The house can, like this, I think you misunderstand how desirability works. It doesn't matter that it has different kinds of things. It's only matters how much desirability is a flat stat. Like, 4 statues are always gonna be better than 4 gardens, and 2 statues and 2 gardens are always gonna be worse than 4 statues. 4 statues are the best, desirability-wise. But the very best thing in the game is actually Plaza. Plaza doesn't take any space, it's on top of existing roads, and it gives desirability. It's just, you know, that is a way to tell specific numbers. I never worry about that. But, yeah. It's not about it's not about providing variety, it's about just flat stat. It's not like it's not like entertainment where you need a theater and an amphitheater and an arena to give them specific variety of venues or things to go to. No, it's just a stat. Like, statues are always gonna be more than the gardens. But I don't have. You don't realize, like, why am I building this? Because I don't have statues. Otherwise, I would always build statues. But we don't have them, so that's why. Let's get this, 16 on that. Plus cart depots. I need to make some furniture locally. Let's do it here, workshops, furniture. Extra services. Plus, pottery, I'm not sure if we are overproducing it. How's it looking like? I think the consumption is just enough. Yeah, I might even need more. And that's a problem. I could actually make pottery here on top of this hill. We need jobs anyway, so it doesn't matter. Workshops, pottery. So that's gonna funnel it in there, and then we have surplus oil. Vine here, oil, yes. Let's get a car depot here. This one's gonna funnel oil from 8. No, that's 5. From 5 to 12. Satch. It's not Satch, that's good that it works like that. I absolutely abhor the day that will be changed. But yeah, like there are maps that specifically disable specific desirability functions because it makes the game trivial, so a lot of good custom maps don't have plaza, for example. Well, this one doesn't have statues. And so if you did have that, then a lot of these custom maps would just be impossible because people would complain that you don't give them stuff you cannot have access to. So no, it's not Sag, it's good. It's good that it's like that. It would be completely misguided to have it another way. Okay, yeah, we have enough of that. We need a school and other services now. Let's do it. Let's get a bathhouse, amphitheater, arena. Let's get a gladiator school, actress colony. One pet. I still haven't decided what to give them. I need how far is it? I think we can still reach it, hopefully, because this is far away from my construction sites, but I need to build a freaking Pantheon. And I also need to give them some form of entertainment. Yeah, let's build this. Let's give them a Colosseum. And then this is gonna be reserved for a hospital. And this, I need to connect it to this. Which is gonna be risky, to say the least. And I only hope that they will be able to reach these construction sites. Because they have a limit how far they can reach. And I think we might have exceeded it. We'll see if they do that or not. Let's get a theater. Let's get a library. Let's get a forum. Let's get God. All the benefits we can get should help them a lot. Yeah, Grand Soleil, some small patricians already. 10 vines. I don't have vines. I can make vines and store them here. Since Yellow wants that, and let's get a tavern. Let's open up this trade route for 20,000. No, where is it? Here. And just say we are importing Vine, where is it? Vine if we... Oh no, it's export, isn't it? This one, yeah. My mistake, that was a lot of wasted money, but we should be fine. Let's go ahead and get gardens, trick them into thinking they have more desirability than they really have. Dispatch is ready, send it. Academy. That will be a problem. I can probably still fit it somewhere. It's just gonna be... They can reach this, that's great news. Okay, what do we put to this? I could sacrifice one of the patricians. Let's do that. academy. Not enough entertainment variety. We've provided them with a bunch. We would need fish for that, and I don't have it. I could... No pig farms either. Alright. Do any of the other people sell fish? No. Should be doing no trading anyway. We haven't bought anything yet because we just say that we import it, but we physically don't. Oh no. Oh, this connection is really not good. Trying to bring stuff here. And the market ladies might go crazy as well for wine. Let's be careful about this. No wine. I think it's fortunately kind of far away for them. Otherwise they would go here. Get this. Yeah, the Coliseum is gonna provide us with that entertainment bonus. This one's 40 concrete. They're gonna spend ages carting the concrete over here, but that's not my problem. Let's get the obvious benefit. Or actually this one is kinda... Yeah, furniture and pottery is actually what we want to reduce. Let's make this into a housing area. Looking good. Yeah, we are definitely on the way to victory. Should be having lots and lots of taxes, 25,000 per year. But it's only due to the difficulty. If you played this on very hard, I don't think it's possible on Augustus. Because this map, again, I've made it before Augustus was a thing, so it relied on you exploiting the city mood system in Julius. That's what the whole premise is. But it's good to show off the monuments. I've built all the grand temples. You're building a Pantheon as well. Even though we don't really need it. Yeah. I mean, it got me a chance to show off everything, and it's a peaceful map. That's what I wanted for today. No need to worry about anything too crazy. Like, the map still has some challenge to it, but it's not that crazy. Large palaces. And we'll get them this. Oh, they want gold, right. Raw materials. I cannot make gold, so we'll have to do iron mine. Warehouse accept iron. Build a senate. Sediment is here. Accept 8 iron, accept gold 16. We get to show this off as well. Yeah, it actually wants... The other Grand Temples didn't want the gold, but this one does. So I'll have to make that happen. I don't know why the other Grand Temples don't want gold. I think they should, maybe, but problem with that is this, like, if you don't have access to iron, yeah. Because, you know, if like, most maps actually don't have iron, and if you don't have iron, you cannot make a settlement. In which case, you cannot make gold if you don't have it locally, or import it, which a lot of maps just don't have that. Which could just mean you cannot build certain things. And let's meld Denari into gold. Yeah, there we go.
Unemployment is so high, my wife's even stopped
Going
begging
nowhere
me to
from
get a
warehouse?
job.
Why does he hold?
Unemployment is so high, my wife's even stopped nagging me to get a better job.
Freaking Opus from the Forgotten City is just slacking off with freaking cartload of pure gold. Oh, yeah, okay. Just give me a sec. No. Hey Samuel, welcome. I love this game. The music from Caesar 2, I think, was great. Was it? This is the music when your city is over 7,000 population, but I like Caesar 3. I never played Caesar 2, but Augustus is on the way to adding even more than was ever possible. Eventually we should see the province system as well from Caesar 2. So we should see improvements overall. Like, even now it's much better than the base game, but still, yeah. This is not looking great. Just need to wait on that gold, and in the meantime I'll have to do another blood block, unfortunately, so let's pick a spot. It's gonna do it somewhere here. Hey Ruaf, welcome. I'm chugging bad. What? Let's make this sort of irregular, I guess. Never hurts to practice that a little bit. This map isn't really about that, but still. We can make it so. Some areas are more marocked than others, so. This one is not gonna be like peak efficiency coverage, but might need another one. And that is fine. Plus extra people on this side. Just again, providing them with goods is gonna be a bit of a pain because everything needs to come from the other areas most likely. I could actually tap, like, I'm thinking about tapping the patrician source, but probably not. Caesar OS. Hey, we were welcome. Stay tuned for Caesar OS coming to Platinum 3 processor near you. It's my Puna. Alright. Yeah. It is a huge map, it is. It's the one I made ages ago. Octavianus Septimus. Can't even watch HD Amazon movies. This is the largest size. A huge, yeah. This is the huge map size. It sucks to have a bad internet though, like you need to do something about that. It's severely impacting your quality of life, no doubt. There's a few things more important in the world Okay, let's get some food here. Could even go for some regular insula actually. Yeah, I don't want to feed them two food types. Just gruel. That's all they get. It's kind of far away, but that doesn't really matter. Let's put it here. Gruel, gruel for days. And you will rejoice. The other people are gonna have much better life, but it doesn't matter. Except wheat, and we'll do a warehouse. We can have clay mining here. Make them all with their own pottery. I don't want to source it from elsewhere. It's a bit of a shame. I want 2, so it's... No, that's not what I want. Workshops for pottery. Let's get a warehouse here. It's a bad rotation. Then we'll accept 16 pottery. I might give them other things if prosperity requires it, because I might use this block as a source for other places. But I really don't want to give them more things. We'll see. Roadblock S. Engineer and a prefect. Plus roadblock. This staircase, I just have to implement it into block. Made a map for Stronghold. Which Stronghold though? There are a lot of Strongholds. I also made maps for Stronghold, but Stronghold Crusader 1, exactly. Because Stronghold 1 doesn't really have that much good stuff in the editor, like it's fairly basic. Crusader as well, but we don't talk about the 3D Strongholds. Made the entire map into a castle. Yeah. Local AI gets messed up. The road posts are crucial. Yeah. Signposts. They are necessary to have proper invasions, but still. The editor for strongholds, like the good strongholds, it's fairly basic. It doesn't actually allow much, like it doesn't have scripts, it doesn't have triggers. So for me it's like very basic. I did make a bunch of maps, but you cannot really do anything out of the ordinary with the custom maps. Like, you know, it's usually gonna be the same old. But it can be good, it's just very limited compared to something like Age of Empires 2 trigger system. Which I think is the best editor tool. Like that game has the best editor ever made. Now let's get Lararia. Let's get temples. Let's get a school and a theater. Amphitheater. Gladiator school, actor school, and here. Why am I building this? Gladiator school, yes. Actors colony, just put it here. Give them a forum. Let them eat trees, because I don't have access to statues. Get them some Lararia. Still thinking about giving them more goods, but if I can avoid it, I probably won't. This is almost done. It wants the gold, yeah. It's gonna take a while. Collapsed building granary. Fuck. Yeah. Not good. Okay. Let's make sure that does not happen again. It's slightly too far. Usually I'm used to having it adjacent. In this case it wasn't. Except wheat. Okay, so with the amount of people, the palaces will still grow a little bit. Not hugely though, so... 41,000 denarii per year. Yeah, and we could even push it, I think, very pleased. Because this difficulty allows for it. Well... let's do that. Let's pay people. They even getting paid less than Romans. Okay, what do I want? Things. Population advisor. Right, 10,600, yeah. We'll bring it up. I would like to give them furniture, I think. But source it locally. We need jobs anyway. Let's get this. It's not a huge deal. Workshop. Furniture. Just tap this. Road. Plus get this to accept. What is it? Furniture 8. Give them a library. I could give them oil as well, but I'll just tap it with another block, I think. That's what we'll do a little bit later. OBS. We do have OBS, and it is... Yeah, I guess it's not properly cropped up like this. So it's supposed to look like... Still not perfect, it has to... yeah, level cut off. Now it's better. Stronghold had a decent one. I loved building more walls. Aqueduct system is novel. Yes, it was. It still is good, like, as a concept. There are many custom maps made with, like this one, where you only have one proper source, so you need to actually have shit ton of aqueducts around the map. Because the only water is here and then here, which is enclosed. So, you know, you can only have one reservoir that you have to snake your aqueducts from. $10,000 pop. Let's take a look. Yeah, just speed through it. I need them to produce the gold. I think they're way too slow with this. They might actually be running into issues with denarii. Like, the denarii are not being delivered quickly enough, I don't think. The efficiency is like really low on that. That sucks. I cannot fix it. Let's just wait forever. It could be that the bug slows it down as well. It could.
Unemployment is so high. My wife's even stopped nagging me.
I'm gonna add a note. Settlement is stuck at 9% productivity overall. Not sure why. Paved roads and Marches Maximus kind of my jams. Also sick of the first village soundtrack. All of it is good. This one is my favorite, but it gets old really quickly because it's too pompous, and especially the initial noise is like, yeah, every event will reset that, you know, and it's gonna start all over again, which is not great. Let's lower the taxes again. Get these people oil, I suppose. We can, it's just... I would do better just having another block, but whatever, let's just do it. I need 2 farms for this. Workshop oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Accept oil here. Oil. Accept 8. Arena. Linehouse. They have a library already. Second food type. I'll have to do it. I'll have to do second food type. I really don't want to, but I have to, okay? So let's do it. Fruits. It's gonna shit tons of food. It's precisely what we want. People force my hand. They really want a second food type. This is gonna be pretty awful for efficiency, so let's put a highway here. This will help. Yeah, look at them zooming around. So we should see some ground insulates soon. Let's get parks. Garden hedges. schedule a little bit. I think it would be possible to create some interesting maps with these resources. Yes. Like being a freaking construction office of Rome and just Caesar demanding insane amounts of concrete, or not concrete, sand and stone from you. Zenjin and Variants flourished after Stronghold and some others. Yes, I think the same devs made Stronghold and this game, actually, or worked on the same on the game. Which, you know, 2D isometric view is really good for city builders. Like, it's way better. 3D just doesn't work really well. Especially early 3D. If you look at it, these games are dead. Because it's horrendous. You also get zoom out further. No, that's not what was in the game. You must misremember. It was not allowing for any zoom at all. This is all Augustus. Augustus is a mod that changes everything about the game. This is not how Season 3 played. If you go ahead and play the vanilla, you will suffer. The game is horrible, objectively, for a modern player. This is all just possible due to Augustus. Everything, zooming, in and out, you would be locked in a resolution otherwise. Everything is due to Augustus. Otherwise the game would be much simpler. You could do this with the hedges around blocks and you play normally as well, it looks great. Maybe, yeah. But it's the space you usually don't have. Like here you do, but it's because this map isn't made to be especially cruel. On a lot of maps that will not be possible. Almost have enough gold. Caesar always demanding one concrete and then getting angry that you always get there as a harp. Maxis set it up, but the proliferation that followed ran it into the limits. Yeah, I mean, Spore and things like that. Even Caesar 4, like all the early 3D games, even Stronghold 2, Stronghold 3, Stronghold Legends, whatever, Stronghold whatever, it's all bad. Like none of it is having any player base at the moment, and for a good reason. The games are not good. Strategy games in general, they really do benefit from 2D isometric view a lot. A lot of people don't realize that, but it's just natural to it. Fixed some audio problem with the event message. Oh yeah, there's a bug with that as well. Okay, almost done. Yeah, we've built the golden roof. That's actually what wanted the gold, that's cool. First Dune top-down base builder was practically pixel art, yes. Very early isometric strategy game or 2D strategy game. And this is also like done with pixels, but it's way more pixel, I think, so you don't really see it. When you make walkers, for example, I think they are pixel art. It just, each of them have like 60 rotations or something, so that's how pixel. More like Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, I guess like it's top down instead of isometric for Dune. Monument is done. Ponton is gonna allow evolutions, right? No, it's still entertainment problems. I really don't want to make a freaking hippodrome. I could just remove this, but we've built it, so I kind of feel like we shouldn't. I can put it here somewhere, right? Well, then I would have to figure out where to place this. We don't need all the temples. Like Mercury can just fuck off. I can stretch this thing. Doesn't allow me to do what I want. I wanted this, but then this tile is off limits. Can I do something about that? I mean, I can. This is already getting kind of sketchy. Just redesigning like this is pretty scary. Let's put this somewhere here for now. Remove this, remove that, but put it here. Shall put it. I'm sure we can fit the engineers somewhere. put this thing here. Hippodrome. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem with the entry point if I do that. That is not good. I'll have to... I don't know to bring the water this way. We might have to. Hey, Rumbek, welcome. I'm doing okay. Precursor to CC. Command & Conquer, yeah. Like 10 by 10 boxes. I remember doing one, but not that well. It's been a long time since I played it. I could possibly... No, there's a rock in the way. Okay, this sucks. I'll have to make a massive project for the water. It is doable, it's just... It's gonna be very long. Okay. Fine. We have it now. Good. Scupper this. Hippodrome. One hippodrome coming right up. Okay. Luxury Palaces suggest that you are doing good. Yes, we are testing the new resources, which is concrete, stone, and sand. Which are producing here. Now it's required for a lot of monument construction. And this map is all about no exports or imports. You only produce everything locally. But we are almost there. But I want this. Perfect fit, yes. We actually have gold, but we can keep melting it. I don't see a reason why not to. And I'll tap this as a second block. Can have a source here as well. It's just how much population will I need? Or it depends on how many people we will fit into the palaces, and I don't think that many actually. So yeah, like a line block would actually be enough here. Have something simple and have like 3 markets to be able to get this. I don't want to make new things. And I'll even highway it, I think. You have the money. This is definitely not economically efficient. But hey, it works. Let's get this here. Let's put a roadblock down. Roadblock that. Put all the 1x1s here. But I kind of want to wait until we build that hippodrome. I want to see have the best patricians before we proceed. Gonna prepare some services here in the meantime. Amphitheater. Let's do plaza. And we'll prepare a reservoir here. Still be building it. It wants concrete, right? Well, that's a long way for the concrete to go, but they can do it. Just for them, I could make this a thing. $1,500 denarii. Let's send it. These people hate this. Verdant hedges. The highways are undesirable. If you didn't know, but it helps. This is getting built quite quickly because we are running on 500% speed. Now it wants stone and timber. We should be getting that rather soon. And these are large palaces, not luxury ones, but we are almost there. Yeah, no, stone. It's gonna be brought. People are coming with it. 24. 28. And this is the third stage, right? Final one wants bricks. 32, 48 marble, 32 popsicle sticks. Right. Need a chariot maker. Put it there. I think our city is aging quite a bit. Oh, what is the population advisor? Census. Yeah, we have some old people already. Lots of them are at almost 50. Pretty good timing with this update, honestly. My latest map will be a bit trickier now. Okay. I mean, always good to update the game. I don't really care that a lot of the maps will become obsolete, that's fine. It's just, you know, annoying if I need to go and update it. Just make it so that it's just not playable. So I don't have to go and update it. I really hate updating maps for updates. Like when something is changed like that, I will not do that. So it's good that they retroactively fix it. But yeah, like Paphos is gonna be fucked up now because it wants the concrete and things, and I will not add it. Okay, monument is completed. Luxury palaces. Hey man, welcome. Send him the money. So how much more can we fit now? Yeah, just a little bit. Fortunately, we did prepare for just this. So you can fit that line block and finish the city. We do not need that many people. This is gonna be enough. We're gonna give them various things, because we can. Give them a forum. Water, of course, later as well, and bathhouse. Gotta go now. This one's... yeah, no problem. Bye. Thanks for watching. See you around. Let's get this. Lararium. This should push us over the top. We'll have all 100 city. We have 100 culture for some reason, probably because the gods are happy. I haven't really been temple dumping or culture dumping. Almost there, just need a little bit more. Okay, Baron Hedges it is. Almost there. One more house. Okay, not bad. So we did test the resources. We've built every single monument that is in the game currently with the new resources. I don't think the concrete is like... it is definitely not efficient with them having to cart it from the place of production to like here. But I guess it makes sense not to store it for years in a warehouse, because concrete is something you mix. But maybe mixing it on construction site would be making more sense. Not sure. Send a gift. We haven't sent a gift in a while. Let's take a look at the games. I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, they still cost a ton of money. It's just a meme. Never ever have I used the games in a competitive map. Because they are just insane. Because this whole favor system and salary system is absolutely broken. So that's why. Okay, let's accept the promotion. And that's gonna be it for this one. 2 hours, yeah. Again, not that big of a challenge, especially with us having to lower the difficulty because no exports, but good to see the new resources in action. I'll just go ahead and go here to go into options and trigger settings for next time so I don't forget, because I could forget next time. Let's just make it go back. Games were there to add a use for higher salaries. I know, but the higher salary means your favor is trivial, therefore the whole salary system is broken. And the games, like, the games allow you to have games to buff favor? Why? If you have salary to afford this, you can break the favor system anyway, this would be useless. Where is it? The Empire games, right? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense. This other one, like, this is a meme. You don't need this. What you need is, like, that wouldn't help the enemies being fought by lions. What helps is if you actually have a lion set up, then it could be situationally useful for them to actually go off-road. But like, it's one-time use. I don't see that being particularly useful. You want something that can hold itself without you needing to interfere. And this distant battle strength. I mean, I don't trust distant battle strengths usually anyway, so I mean it could be useful, but I just don't see it being too valuable with the personal funds being this high as a cost. Because any good custom map will not have very high salary, otherwise it's just trivializing favor. Even here it was fine, but it could be significantly reduced by having even like 12 denarii is actually way more than you should have, because it breaks the favor. As we talked about multiple times. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm gonna let you off on a raid. This is someone else. If there is someone else, that is. No one is live. Okay, fine. We'll just end it here. So, thanks for watching. See you around. Bye.